my friends. I'm so excited that you are choosing to do a choice board for this week. And I want us to look at it real quick to make sure all of the instructions are clear for you. If you will notice in the document that we have this week, we have three documents, not just one. We've got the choice board, and then we have a choice board student rubric. And then we've got an idea bank if you need some extra help finding some words to put into your analogy. So let's go back and make sure that you understand all of the instructions. The choice board is something that I think you've done before that you understand. But in all of these choices, the main goal is that you create a project that represents one of these choices. So it's more than just something verbal that you would share. It would actually be a project. So let's think about this. I know some of you might get excited about dancing or singing or doing something verbal or doing a radio show or something in nature or visual, logical. I'm good with whichever choice that you make. That's why we gave you a choice board. But here's a very important segment of what we're doing. This is our student rubric. And what your job is for each area of the expectations that are listed there, if you'll notice, there are four expectations. First of all, that you complete it and put it on Flipgrid, and you'll put your choice that you chose. I'm going to do musical, so you'll see that in just a few minutes. I'll model for you. But then the second part is that you clearly have to show us four different kinds of analogies, and I would like for you to check them on the list. And um, also, if you could reveal that in your presentation so that we know whether you're using the antonyms or synonyms, groups of, parts of, characteristic of, or composed of, okay? And then does it make sense? For each analogy, I clearly showed two sets of words that have a common connection to the other set of words. And here's something that I want to make sure you know. You need to either show it through a bridge map or showing your analogies through those symbols, like the dots and then the two dots and then the dot. So you do need to show that in some way. And it, you know, presentation, you would need to have some way to present that to show it. And then when you do your presentation, we are looking for, did you really put time and effort into it? Is it neat? Is your project well organized? Is it visually engaging? When people look at your presentation, what you did and the way that you present it, do people want to watch and see what you've done? And then how are you showing your creativity, your expression, and your craftsmanship? I will tell you that when I did my project that I decided to do music. So I wrote down a list of all of the music words that I knew. And then I wanted to make my analogies and I wanted to make sure that I followed all of these expectations because I wanted my teacher, when she was checking it, to give me glows. She'll say, Jenny, I am so proud of the way that you clearly showed four analogies and that you had a variety and you were very creative and very expressive when you were doing your presentation. So let's go. I'm going to put on the big screen where I'm showing you me.